Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back for some prop comedy and watermelon smashing, and another round of Project Zomboid. And yes, of course, that was just a joke. I'm not about to put on a bowler hat, striped shirt, suspenders, and start wasting food. Mostly for two reasons. One, this is the apocalypse, and anyone who showed up to watch me smash melons with a hammer would more likely be interested in seeing my melon smashed open in order to devour my delicious, delicious brains. And two, this, again, is the apocalypse, so any watermelons I happen to find are gonna be getting eaten, not smashed with an oversized wooden mallet. I mean, I've been eating rat stew for like the last 3 days. There's no way in hell I'm wasting good watermelon for a shitty Ron Popeil joke. Which, you know what, now that I think about it, kind of makes me wonder, who do you think has more money? Gallagher, a man who made a career out of smashing watermelons and poking fun at Ron's Vegomatic? Or Ron Popeil himself, who was quite happy to unironically market his brand of low-cost Ronco products on television for the better part of 4 decades? Who do you think actually won that? And also, do you think Ron and Gallagher would get along, or do you think maybe Ron has been harboring like a secret urge to stuff Gallagher into a Showtime rotisserie and then set it and forget it for like 30 years? I don't know. Question for wiser men than me. One for the angels, really. Probably what we should do is, speaking of getting food prepared and the Ronco set it and forget it, we've got a lot of food that could potentially go bad or spoil on us. So I'm going to whip up a quick batch of stir fry, assuming I can locate my frying pan, which I just did. Let's make a little bit of stir fry and get some of this meat. We have a lot of meat. And eventually when the power goes out, this meat is all going to go bad, spoil. So we want to try and eat up as much as we can, as quickly as we can. What else could we do? Let's get some of this salmon in here. Let's do an all meat stir fry. We're going to do steaks. What do we got? Steak, salmon, and bacon. That sounds actually steak, salmon, and bacon. I don't think I'd eat that. Steak, salmon, and bacon, but I mean, shit, it is the apocalypse. If steak, salmon, and bacon stir fry is the best we can do. And actually, holy shit, it's fantastic for our hunger and also good for our boredom and unhappiness. It's, remarkably satisfying, this meat and salmon stir fry that we're about to cook up. I left the stove on again, didn't I? Sure did. One of these days, I'm gonna have to try and remember to actually fucking shut the stove off before I leave the house. I'm telling you, Smokey the Bandit. Smokey the Bandit? Now suddenly it's gone into weird... Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. I've been doing a lot of recording today, getting a little punchy, and I don't know... I've had a lot of Burt Reynolds on my mind. I think it's because he has such a swank mustache. I've been thinking about Smokey and the Bandit a lot, but what I meant to say, Smokey the Bear is going to have me still at the top of his most wanted list for my terrible, terrible fire safety practices, but fuck it. If Smokey wants to come get some, you know what, Smokey? Bring it. You're a bear. This is the apocalypse. It's taken everything I can do as an intelligent human to avoid getting devoured by zombies. I'm pretty sure if your dumbass bear ass comes wandering through town, you're going to be set upon and devoured by a titanic horde of slavering humans. So, you know what? I like my chances. Smokey, you want a piece of me? You know where to find me. I'm right fucking here, man. You come and get it. Take shit from a goddamn fire safety bear. I'm not about to do that. This is the apocalypse. Shit has come crashing down. The world is ending. Don't worry about your dumbass. This meat stir fry is taking its good goddamn time to cook. I mean, good food takes time, but there's time and then there's a ridiculous amount of time. Let's get this finished here. We've been cooking for like an hour. Alright, so our meat and salmon stir fry is finished. For once, I am going to try and remember to turn off my stove. Good for me. Let's eat half of this. We'll save the other half. The problem with saving this is I can't really carry it around simply because the damn pan is too friggin' heavy. So let's toss what's left over in the fridge. We'll get a little bit of traveling food. I'm thinking, what would travel pretty well? Actually, do I have any empty pots of water? We need to make sure our pots are full. We have a pot of water. Do I have an empty pot? Empty mug. I know I have another pot because I used one to make soup. Tomato, sugar, salmon, pot of water. Did I maybe I refilled it already. Instant popcorn. How to use generator. Why is this in a refrigerator? Doesn't really seem like the kind of thing one should normally store in a refrigerator. Honey, where did you put the instructions for the generator? They're in the fridge. I put them in the crisper drawer right next to the lettuce. Thanks. All right, let's throw this in a cabinet. Did my towel dry? Nope, it's still wet. I wonder how we get that towel to dry. I mean, a wet bath, could you only use a bath towel once? It seems like the bath towel really should be kind of a reusable item. I mean, it seems like, yeah, we should be able to use this. Well, I guess it's wet. It's going to stay wet until it's not wet anymore. That's fine. We'll just leave it. We got some looting to do, so let's get to it. And I meant to grab traveling food and then promptly fucking forgot to buy traveling food, but that's okay. Really, this is going to be more of a scavenging run anyway. So anything we happen to find on the way by will be acceptable. How's our baseball bat doing? Condition-wise, still in pretty good shape. So there are some houses up in this area that we have not yet scavenged. I'm going to go hit those up, both for food and hopefully we can get a little bit of help from Team Zombie. Speaking of which, Team Zombie making a very early appearance. A lot of zombies over there. But there's a ton of zombies over here. Hoping we can get a little bit of help from Team Zombies, because mostly what I'm looking for today is some planks. And if there have been any zombies in the area who happen to have smashed down a door, we can have them have made planks for us and saved us a lot of time and trouble. So we're gonna start smashing heads and stomping crotches. And smashing heads and stomping crotches is the way I like to spend my day. Smashing heads, stomping crotches. It's the Perfidious Pete. Wait, why are you freaked out? It's one zombie who's over by himself, and he's also stuck. Well, he's not by himself, but he is stuck in the trees. So I mean, we're gonna take out his wife. I'm guessing. And swing batter. No. Yeah, just stay down, man. There we go. Alright, so 4 zombies down. And, the old bat, I gotta say, our bat skills are getting, pretty damn good. We're getting very Mark McGuire kind of home run king sort of thing working here. And yes, I know Barry Bonds actually has the title, but you know what? Fuck Barry Bonds and his giant swollen head. I'm not having any of it. I don't care. Barry Bonds doesn't count. Guy never played baseball. Asterisk. All asterisk. That's what. Fuck you, Barry. And you're saying, you know, Mark McGuire may have done the same thing, but actually what McGuire used was legal at the time, and Barry Bonds straight up cheated and knew he was doing it. Also, I have a soft spot in my heart for Mark McGuire, because the whole Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa kind of home run race back in the mid-90s really kind of, in my opinion, sort of saved baseball. And I think this may have been something I mentioned first. I really like baseball a lot. How about them Cubbies, by the way? I'm not at all heartbroken about that, but on a more germane topic. Really feel like Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa kind of did save baseball, because there in the mid-90s, there was a time where people were, I don't want to say really pissed, but they were fucking really pissed, because there was the whole baseball strike, and there was a year where we didn't have a World Series, and America was not really happy with baseball. But then the summer of Slam occurred, and Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire are duking it out to try and break Roger Maris's home run record. And people just kind of started really sort of buying back into baseball. All the ill will and sort of all the upsetness and the anger and the hatred and being just generally dissatisfied kind of went away, and people started to fall back in love with the great American sport. It was good. And, I mean, you know, it's about the summer of Slam. I'm not sure baseball is as popular as it is today. Anyway, I'm going to slam a few zombie heads, hopefully. We have not looted this house. This place is swank. And look at this. Fancy couch. Nice rug on the floor. This is, you know, if I were a rich man kind of place. We have killed a number of zombies today. One swing at a bat, and down we go. Although, I gotta say, our fighting skills seem to be getting pretty good. Whack, whack, down you go, and stomped. No, sir, please, come on. Don't make me do this. Why you gotta be like that, sir? Fine, just get crushed in the skull. Go down, you're gonna get stepped on. Stomping crotches and smashing heads. I don't even want to waste bat condition on you if I don't have to. Could you just maybe fall down? Sir? I mean, you're looking in, you got a friend, fine. If you're gonna bring friends... Nope, sir. Back down. Come on. If you're gonna be bringing friends uninvited to the party, you're gonna have to put the kibosh on that. It's just not cool. So we just killed a whole bunch of zombies. A whole bunch. Are there, like, any more? Man, there's still more in the area. There's a lot of zombies in this neighborhood. This is a shitty part of town, right? That door is locked. I'm a little concerned about an alarm. This deep into the apocalypse, to find a house that has the doors and windows all locked, there's nothing broken, no zombies have made a penetration into this abode, this really seems fairly suspicious. So I'm fully expecting to set off an alarm here. Assuming I can get in at all. Okay, the window's open. Let's back off just in case. Alarm? Nope, no alarm. Okay, alright. So surprisingly uninvaded. We should probably close this window. I'm gonna guess there are zombies inside the house. The zombies are coming from inside the house. We'll grab a magazine. You know what? I'm gonna take all this stuff. I gotta wonder why we get unhappiness reduction from reading newspapers. I have to assume that it's the same fucking newspaper over and over. Like every newspaper we read, oh shit, run. She had a friend in the kitchen. It wasn't Paula Deen. You've got a friend in the kitchen, Paula Deen. But I have to assume, anyway, back on my newspaper thing, that like every newspaper we read should be the same paper, right? I mean, it should be like whatever the day of the apocalypse, whatever the last paper that got printed, it should just be that paper, right? Why are you not dead? But it should just be that paper. And having read this, man, these guys had 2 big hiking bags on. Wow. Normal hiking bag, big hiking bag. I'm tempted to take it. But it should be a paper that we've read like 14 times by now. And the magazines, I mean, there's a lot of magazines printed, so maybe we're finding a variety there. And you could say the same thing about the newspapers. You'd be like, oh, well, maybe one's like the Boston Herald or one's the New York Times. But newspapers, I mean, they're about news. How much different news happened in one day? Teabag, hell yeah. And this trowel is a huge pickup. I'm taking a water bottle as well. With that trowel and some seeds, we could begin doing some, I mean, at least rudimentary farming. It's not a bad thing. Canned tomatoes, yep. Instant popcorn, I'm not hugely happy with, but I'm going to take them. I'm going to take it. Butter knives are always good for quick silent. And in fact, you know what? Let's equip one of those butter knives for now. Indoors, the butter knife is actually a little bit of a better weapon. Chardonnay! I had a few Chardonnays, what of it? That's a hell of a find. Little orange soda, some processed cheese, steak, strawberries, which I'm just going to eat, actually. Yeah, I'm eating your strawberries. What are you going to do about it? Grab me a steak and some processed cheese product. We've got 3 water bottles. I don't really just want to be carrying them around forever. Any zombies in here? Nope, just a laundry room. Anything in the laundry machines? Not a damn thing. I'm surprised that neither of the people we've killed had a key to this house. I mean, this is definitely their pad. The place was locked up. Tighter than a drum. Locked up tighter than a nun's asshole, as the saying goes, which I'm not necessarily sure why nuns have tight buttholes. I mean, why is a nun's butthole tighter than anybody else's? I'm really tired. It's getting late. It's 9 p.m. I can't see shit. I'm also bored. But we can fix the boredom very quickly. Let's just read this book. There you go. Boredom problem solved. And I need to sleep, but there's no... I mean, if we had a curtain, I'd feel more safe. What if we just take a quick nap so I can... No, let's just sleep. Fine. I'm just going to sleep on this couch. Gunshots in the night are very alarming. I am cold. It's 6:40 a.m. How cold am I? I'm chilly. Well, fine. I guess if I'm chilly, I'll put a sweater on. Fuck pants. I'm not wearing pants. You can't make me. I'm not putting on pants. I'll put a sweater on if it's cold, but I am not putting on pants. Not doing it. I'm not wearing pants. Or maybe I'm wearing pants because apparently I'm still cold. Fine, I'll put my fucking pants on. Making me wear pants. Shittiest apocalypse of all time. It's just a fucking piece of shit. Anything in this closet? Nope. I'm salty about being forced to wear pants. Surprisingly salty, in fact. So there's got to be zombies up here, right? Nope. This is the bleakest room of all time. Why is this a room in your house? What interior decorator designed this? It's just a flat wooden plywood desk with a chair. That's like the most depressing office setup of all time. Anything in here? Nope. A normal hiking bag. This family was really into hiking. Maybe that explains the Spartan interior. They spent all their time hiking. Oh shit, run. Alright, so we got one of those zombies. And I'm glad I had the knife equipped because it let us go for a quick indoor kill. The knife really is a much better weapon for indoor fighting than the baseball bat. If you're at close quarters, you can usually, bam, just trigger a quick stab. Go for the kill. You have a magazine on you. I'm going to take it. Your blouse and pants you can keep. Fill up my water bottle. Get a quick drink here. Anything useful in here? A new bath towel, which I need since my other bath towel is wet and apparently won't dry. Let's just get a whole stock of bath towels. May as well. So this whole scavenging run so far has turned into like a bath towel. It's basically this house. We made a trip to a Bed Bath & Beyond. We're like, I need some towels. Need a few new towels. I'm gonna run over to Bed Bath & Beyond, pick up some new towels. They've got some of those new, you know, like Egyptian cotton, sort of 600 thread count towels. They're really soft. I'm just gonna pop over and grab a couple. Anything else in this house? Not really a damn thing. We are pretty well rested. I think we should maybe continue exploring this neighborhood a little. There was one more house in this direction that we have not looted. And it looks like some of those meta sounds may have pulled a few of these zombies away from where we want to be. Well, never mind. I spoke too soon. There are several right up there. One of whom is headed this way. Did she see me or not? Well, if she hadn't before, she has now. Stab. Butter knife broke. New butter knife, please. Actually, I should probably just switch back to the bat. There we go. Nice little quick silent kill. Broken butter knife could go on the ground. No need for that. You know, the trail of broken butter knives is sort of my Hansel and Gretel style calling card. If there are broken butter knives all over around, you know I've been in an area. This house also seems suspiciously unviolated. Suspiciously. Did I say it was suspicious? Because I'm thinking maybe Alarm Town. Can I sneak up behind her and just stab her in the brain? Nope. Oh. Kind of mucked it. Kind of mucked it. Which one of you is faster? I know what. Well, let's just push one of you down. Say you. And then we'll stab you in the face. Stab. Nope. Come on. What's with the not stabbing here? Go for the up and under. You're not going for the up and under here. Go for the up and under. Sir, please. Up and under? Nope. Well, we got her down at least. And now we're gonna run. So another broken butter knife. Alright, fine. I'm getting the bat back out. Give me the bat. You guys want to do this? Yeah, I tried to play it soft, but you didn't want to play it soft. You want to play it hard? I'll play it hard. I'll get out the bat, I'll crush your skulls in, and then I'll stomp on your crotches. I mean, I was gonna offer you the quick death of a nice little gentle upward thrust through your chin into your brain, just a nice gentle stabbing that would put you out of your misery and end your eternal torment as one of the Walking Dead. But fuck no, you couldn't have any, you couldn't do it the easy way. It'll make things fucking difficult, and then I had to get out my bat and bash your brains in. This is your own fault, zombies. You have nobody to blame but yourselves. You brought this on yourself. Also, the fact that this window is broken is surprisingly relieving because it means there's no alarm on this house or it would have already gone off. So that's a solid little item. Let's get ourselves a little escape route. I'm gonna open this front door just in case. Closet, anything in here? Some nails. Solid pickup. We could use nails. Nails are good. We could spike this bat, but you know, we've been having enough luck with the bat that I'm not really sure it warrants spiking right now. It is in somewhat lower condition, and if we can hold off, spiking the bat does improve its condition, but I would actually rather use a new bat. And you know what? If we find another bat, I think I will probably take it back home and spike it. Garbage bag's a solid pickup. Some strawberry seeds are good. Fuck yeah, whiskey. Oh, we're in this evening. I'm in for the evening, thank you. There's a hammer and a kitchen knife. Man, this house, alright, hammer, kitchen knife, salt, all of these things are good. This place is a veritable plethora of goodies. Another kitchen knife is good. We can use that to make a spear. Potato seeds. Do I want the frying pan? I think, yeah, I'll take it. Looting this place 6 ways from Sunday. Little replacement butter knife, some canned soup, some cereal. The cooking pot I'm going to take. Fork I don't really care about. Peanut butter and tea bags are very useful. Might go home and make myself a nice hot cup of joe. It's been a day or two since we had a cuppa. Ham and butter. Well, I mean, we could make sandwiches if we had bread. You know, we haven't really found any bread. That's one of the things we haven't really found. I mean, we haven't really had an opportunity to make sandwiches. Bread is usually... Now I'm hot. Make up your damn mind, game. Am I cold or am I hot? Do I leave my pants on or do I take them off? I mean, clearly I take them off, but... Did I take my shoes off? I took my shoes off. The shoes I'm gonna keep. Put the shoes back on. The sweater can go. I don't mind running around in my underwear. Just make up your damn mind here, game. Am I hot or am I not? I mean, are you going to swipe right or what's the deal? I really need to know. If I'm not hot, just let me know. Then I can get off of this stupid Tinder thing and I don't have to worry about people judging me constantly. Box of paper clips. Well, I mean, if nothing else, we get bored, we can chain them up and make a nice little, like, paperclip monkey thing. Just the one zombie? Just the one. Still stomping. Alright, she was surprisingly juicy. Anything in here? Nope. Yeah, nothing there. This would be a relatively good spot to sleep if we needed to hole up for a day. Anything in here? Nothing. A couple pairs of socks we could loot. In the bathroom, there is a chance to refill our water bottle and grab a drink. How are we doing on inventory? We're actually still pretty good. What's our bag look like? We've got plenty of room. The gunshots. Ooh, dead mouse. Well, that's gonna be eaten. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna eat that mouse. I'm not ashamed of it. And the gunshot is gonna bring some zombies to the yard, much like my milkshake. I mean, it brings all the boys to the yard. That gunshot's gonna bring all. Did we go in here? No, we did not. Nothing in here but a bath towel and some bleach and soap. Alright. That gunshot's gonna bring all... Oh, fuck me. That guy, look at him. Just sprinting for the window. So, yeah, let's get the hell out of here, then. That gunshot's gonna bring a lot of zombies to the neighborhood. We want to get clear. They're gonna be moving towards that meta sound. Let's get the hell out of here. Get back home. We can unload, unpack, make ourselves a nice, delicious bowl of rat stew. I mean, we are a little hungry. We're peckish. Fairly good little looting run. We picked up a spare hammer, some extra nails. I do need planks. Did we check out this garden shed ever? The window is broken. I mean, we might have done that, or it's possible the zombies did. Let's go take a peek just to double check. I think I did this. Is there glass still in the window? If there's glass... No, there's not. Oh, it's unlocked. Actually, okay, so we've definitely been in here. You can say if there's glass in the window, odds are strong that the zombies broke it. If there's no glass, odds are pretty strong that I broke it. Just so I could climb through without tearing my delicious, delicate flesh into ragged red shreds. I know I did that. I'm having a little Steve Urkel moment. I did that. Did I do that? How was that ever a fucking catchphrase, by the way? What the hell was wrong with all of us, collectively, in the 90s when TGIF was a thing? Full House, Uncle Jesse, Dave Coulier as a staple of primetime, Steve Urkel as a character that everyone didn't just want to fucking immediately tear apart. How did you not want to rip Steve Urkel's throat out? Go back and watch an episode of Family Matters. I mean, yes, the show did have Reginald Vel Johnson, super cop and savior of Bruce Willis and Die Hard. So, I mean, it gets a few bygones, because Reginald Vel Johnson is hard, but how did we collectively as a species not kill Steve Urkel? What was wrong with all of us? The TGIF lineup, no, it was bad. It was bad. We were all wrong to like it. All of us. So let's start storing some stuff in our old cabinet here. Canned foods, seeds, things of that nature. What actually did I pick up? Box of cereal, don't really worry about. Chardonnay. We're going to save that for one day when we're feeling a little bit blue. Spare frying pan, more garbage bags, extra hammer is always good. Instant popcorn, I think we'll toss that in the fridge. I'm pretty sure it keeps, but I'm going to pitch it in the fridge anyway. Pair of kitchen knives. Magazines, got a bunch of nails here. We'll toss those over as well. Newspapers, fine. Orange soda, peanut butter, probably go in the fridge. Don't need potato seeds in there. Processed cheese going in the fridge. I don't even know where I got that sheet. Steak, fridge. Tea bags, fridge. Trowel, stored. We should try our hand at a little farming. You know what? I think next episode, that's going to be exactly what we do. We're going to take a little bit of a swing at trying to grow some of our own food and maybe get a little bit of a sustainable food source going. I'll dump these water bottles for a moment, and then we'll grab a couple of them back. I don't like having more than 2 bottles of water. They're just too heavy. So let's grab 1 bottle, grab 2 bottles, and I believe we have a dead mouse somewhere in here, right? Dead mouse. Okay. So let's bring the mouse into our inventory, and we're going to make some small animal meat. There we go. Kitchen knife can go back in there. We have now some small animal meat. Yeah. Is it a rat stew kind of day? Am I feeling like it's a rat stew kind of day? I mean, I'm sort of feeling like maybe it's a rat stew kind of day. We could spruce it up a little too. I mean, it doesn't just have to be rat stew. We can get a little Martha Stewart action working. So we'll fill up our cooking pot, get ourselves a drink. Didn't we leave like a half a pan of something in here? Meat and, yeah, okay. Let's eat the rest of the meat and salmon stir fry. We can do that. Eat all of it. That's fine. We'll leave the pan in the refrigerator. Oh, never mind. It's in our inventory. So let's toss the pan back in. We've got a pot of water. Let's prepare a delicious soup. So create soup out of, where's small animal meat? Create stew. Bacon, salmon, tomato, steak, eggplant, pork chop. No, I'm going to make it out of the small animal meat. Pot of water. Create stew. Small animal meat should be on here. Or is it only looking at the... Will it not mix sources? Is that a thing? Create stew. Still not on the list, huh? Odd. Alright, well, let's do a mutton chop. So we've got some mutton chop stew. What else should we add into that to make it less terrible? Let's throw in some pepper. Throw in a little salt. Eggplant? Sure, why not? Mutton and eggplant stew. That actually sounds poisonously awful, now that I think about it. Let's toss in a little meat patty as well. That's good enough for now. Some of the stews we have whipped up. I mean, granted, the rat stew... You know what? Rat with avocado and cheese is actually one of the better stews I think we may have managed in our time in Zomboid. Actually going to turn the stove on for a change. We'll put the meat and ant pig stew on and let it start cooking. And in the meantime... we can start unburdening our inventory here. So we'll throw the butter in the fridge. Canned tomato soup really should probably go in the closet, but it's fine. Our refrigerator is getting pretty full. We got a healthy stockpile of food supplies. A lot of which is going to go bad when the power goes out, which is why I'm trying to eat as much of the sort of perishables as I can, as quickly as I can. Which is why I'm mostly focusing on these meat items. Once the power goes out, those are going to spoil, and we want to have as few of those in our inventory as possible when that happens, and be eating, you know, like backup to canned goods and whatnot. So, give me the stove. Is my soup not burnt? Okay. And as soon as this soup finishes, once the soup's on, we'll go ahead and wrap things up. And next episode, I'm pretty sure we're going to try our hand at maybe a little bit of farming. A little bit of farming. I'm not getting enough vegetables. I really feel like my diet has some deficiencies. And I don't want to wind up with scurvy. I really don't. We need some more vitamin C. I mean, eggplant, mutton, and what was the other thing we put in this? Some kind of bacon? Salmon? I don't even remember. Beef? A man can't live off beef alone. We're going to wind up with protein poisoning, dead. We got to be more careful with what we eat and drink. And vegetables. They're an important part of any growing boy's diet. And I'm actually going the other way from growing. I'm shrinking as I get older, but a shrinking boy's diet needs variety as well to help stop the shrinkage. Come on, hurry up. Stew. Let's go ahead and be stew instead of cooking. It's actually pretty good for our hunger. Minus 45. It's less good for our boredom and unhappiness, but pretty good. This is very filling. It's not necessarily exciting, but it is filling. So we'll turn that off, and that's where I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. I think we'll probably take a little bit of a siesta here. Looks like we're a little bit sleepy. We're going to sleep for a nice 8 hours. Going to bed at 6:30 in the evening? Fuck it, it's the apocalypse. So I'm going to go to bed at 6:30 in the night. I'll go to bed at 6:30 at night, and I'm cold again. The whole coldness thing, I gotta say, I'm just putting on a sweater. I'm not fucking wearing pants today. I'm not doing it. This is a no pants day, I have the feeling. And that's going to be the end of this one. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more Project Zomboid, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.